For decades, the Mohir elves, exiled from Finan Mir, have roamed Io in search of a new home. In Nortander, they were promised lands of their own, but as the Mage Rebellion arose, they were quickly forgotten. Now, years later, they have taken shelter in a nomadic settlement in Leafshade, a dense, dangerous jungle amidst the no-man's land between Utran and Wulfgar.
All right. The Mohir settlement should be a little further to the north.
How long have the Mohir been living here?
Well, they left Finan Mir about 30 years ago, and they were sent to settle here 8 years after their arrival. So that's 22 years now.
Quite long, considering Leafshade was just meant to be a stopover.
I'm sure they feel the same way. But then again, I understand why finding a new home for fugitive elves wasn't on top of the Crown's priority list after the Mage Wars broke out.
All right then, what's the plan?
Well, I suggest we try to find their settlement first and then talk to their scryers. They're the ones who make the decisions.
Good. Then lead the way.
Yes. Sounds like a plan. That way?
Will do. Understood. This looks like a beaten path. I think it should take us to the village. Got it.
Here we go. Fair enough. Let's do this.
All right.
That way. All right.
You got it.
I understand.
Get ready!
Tiara's breath. What was that?
No idea. That man looked completely mad, as if something had eaten away his mind. Sure.
Sure.
Sounds like a plan. That way? You got it.
Got it.
Sure.
Walking corpses. Take them down.
Fair enough. Let's do this.
They killed one of our heroes!
Now, don't die on me, will you? We need... Sure. Here we go. Get ready!
You read my mind.
That way?
Yes.
That's the way.
Here we go.
More fighting. Does this never end?
Huh. Interesting.
This way, right?
Understood.
Sounds like a plan. Sure.
Will do.
Got it. That way. All right.
You got it.
Intriguing.
A traveler. Don't get many in these parts. What do you want? If you're looking for shelter, you've come to the wrong place.
Who are you people? This is Elven territory, isn't it?
Elven territory, my arse. Just because the Moor here were allowed to put up their little town here doesn't mean they own the whole jungle. As for who we are, if you don't know, then you probably don't have any business here.
Can you let us in?
As I said, no. This isn't a roadside inn. Now, sod off.
Can you let us in?
As I said, no.
Never mind. We'll be off.
Travelers, huh? Well, if you're looking for shelter, you've come to the wrong place.
I understand.
Huh. A traveler. Don't get many in the...
Never mind.
Uh-huh. I'll take a look.
Huh?
That way?
Sure.
All right, here goes nothing. Fair enough. Let's do this.
You picked the wrong enemies. Danger up ahead.
There we go.
I'll keep you shielded.
Blasted armor.
You got it.
Wrong place, wrong time, friend. More fight. Never end.
All right, here goes nothing.
They will burn.
For this.
Danger up
Get
ahead.
ready. Here we go.
Now would you look at that?
Let me see.
All right, why not?
Got it.
Sure. Sounds like a plan. That way?
Sure.
Fair enough. Let's do this. All right, here goes nothing. Focus area.
They will fall.
Sure.
Got it.
Blasted armor.
Sure.
Here we go.
Fine.
We'll make short work of them.
This way, right?
That way.
Is this the village?
Should be. And don't ask me why there's no one guarding the entrance.
Let's take a look around.
I understand. Sure.
Let's see.
That's the way. Do what you want. I'll stay here.
Get ready!
All right, why not? That's the way?
More fighting. Danger up ahead. I'll keep you shielded.
Sure.
Sure.
Understood. Whatever is necessary. This
picked
place
the wrong
is
one.
All right. I'll keep you shielded.
That way. All right.
Sounds like a plan. That way?
Danger up ahead!
Fair enough.
They
Let's do
will
this.
fall.
Here we go. All right.
This way, right?
We'll make short work of them. They will burn.
Fine.
We'll make
Get
short
ready.
work of them.
Focus, Syria. Focus.
Blasted armor.
Will do.
All right, why not?
Got it.
Understood.
Sure.
More fighting. Does this...
What?
Here we go.
I'm only getting started. Help me, somebody! You picked the wrong... Blazes! Help me, some...
Fine. I'll keep you shielded.
You read my mind.
Sure.
You got it. All right.
They will...
enough. Let's do this.
Got it.
Got it.
Sounds like a plan.
Will do.
Get ready!
All right. Please.
They killed one of our heroes!
I need healing.
Don't die on us now.
This way, right?
Please. Help! Please!
They killed one of our heroes!
Back into the fight.
This is still strange.
We should be more careful next time.
Whoa. This is bizarre.
Something you need?
Understood.
Sure.
That's the way?
I understand. We'll make short work of them.
They will fall. Whatever's necessary.
Danger up ahead.
You picked the wrong enemies. That way. All right.
Blasted armor.
You read my mind.
More fighting.
They will.
They will burn.
They.
Sure.
That way? Sure.
This way, right?
Sounds like a plan.
You read my mind.
We'll make short...
Here we go.
Whatever's necessary.
You got it.
Got it.
Can't believe we're still having this discussion.
Huh?
Tell me,
What is it?
where was
Who
Ellen
are
in
you?
all those years when our people were on the run? Just face it, she never helped us. None of the Guardians did.
Well, maybe they would have if it weren't for heretics like you. We are Ellen's children, all of us.
We are the children of our mothers and our fathers, for heck's sake. If you are so pious, then why did you leave Finn and Mir in the first place? What we need is rationality and reason, not praying to the gods that have left us.
Heresy, Varden. This is heresy.
Just a traveler. Don't mind me.
Huh. Interesting.
Huh? An Evran? What are you doing here?
What are these two arguing about?
I don't see why that concerns you. How did you get in here anyway? Get lost.
Where was your beloved Ellen when they drove us out of whatever village we seek shelter in?
What? Who are you? Who let you in?
The gate was unguarded.
Really? Next thing you know, this place is being overrun by undead because the guards have all gathered to hear us bicker. You're from Gravefell, aren't you? I recognize that accent. I'm Arlen Finriar, first scryer of this settlement. What do you want?
I'm looking for allies. But let me start from the beginning.
Ah, so you're Isamo Taha's child. Well, you're lucky, I believe, that the Guardians have given us all a free will. I can see that you're nothing like your father. And it's true that the bloodburn has to be ended. I can agree with those crazy cultists on that much.
So, you're going to help us?
I would if I could. But as you may have gathered by now, we have our own battle to fight here. Ellen has cursed us.
Does this town have a name?
It does. Lathwain, which roughly translates as respite.
Respite. Sounds kind of temporary.
Well, it is. I don't know how familiar you are with our history, but after the Finnanmere exiled us, we were promised lands by the Queen. Then the Mage Wars came, and, understandably, our promised home wasn't of importance anymore.
This looks like a nice enough place, though.
Well, save for the undead roaming through the forests and attacking us each night, yes.
That incident in Leonon won't make the Lord Marshal more sympathetic to your cause. You broke the White Mist Treaty.
Yes, and it was a horrible mistake. But the people were scared, particularly because Merilith did an excellent job at instilling fear and telling them that our little problem could be fixed by sending a group of scholars into Northander territory. And what good did it do? Nothing. You'd think that this failure would have shown the Moria how incapable Merilith is as a leader, but sadly, it didn't.
I see. So Leafshade is only a stopover.
Yes. We will find our true home someday. I'm sure of that.
Who is the other elf? The one you were arguing with?
A misguided fool. And sadly one with a very influential father, who made him the second scryer of this township.
Ellen has cursed you?
Yes. Our lands are withering, and every 1 in 10 elves loses his mind. Their eyes turn black, they salivate like animals, and attack everything in sight.
And you think Ellen has inflicted this curse upon you?
I know. You see, since we Moria left Finnanmere, more and more of our people have fallen away from our faith. Some even blame the Guardians for our exile. Briefly put, we were cast out of the Finnanmere Empire after we expressed doubts about the Elven Council.
Yes, I know the story.
As you can imagine, the years we spent on the road searching for a new home were strenuous. And as a result of that, more and more of our people lost faith in the Guardians, which is ironic, since our faith was one of the reasons we were cast out in the first place.
Well, you can't deny the Guardians have become weaker.
That is true. But have you ever wondered why?
I guess you have.
Yes, indeed. They have withdrawn from this world because people have stopped believing. It has always been our belief, our unwavering faith, that had made them strong. Without it, there simply is no reason for them to care anymore.
You're assuming the Guardians behave like little children, take away their sweets, and they run off crying or start throwing tantrums.
It's not that simple. But I doubt this is the right time for a theological discussion.
Probably not.
And what does all this have to do with the corruption?
Isn't it obvious? It's Ellen's punishment for us turning our backs on her.
You mean...
Yes. Ellen has protected our kind for millennia. And now we have betrayed her. This is her punishment.
Isn't it more likely that this is simply the way elves react to the bloodburn?
No. Although rare, there have been cases of bloodburn among the Moria too, and they display exactly the same symptoms as humans. Varden Merilith simply likes to ignore that because it doesn't fit into his nice little theory. Also, why does it only occur in Leafshade and only outside the city walls? The plague doesn't know borders.
If you're the first scryer, why do you need Merilith's approval?
Because that's how the Moria law demands it. The Council has to come to a mutual agreement, otherwise we cannot take action.
What do the other scryers think about that? How many are there?
4. 2 of them are with me, 2 with Merilith. You see the problem.
If it is a curse by Ellen, how can it be cured?
Of course. Despite all we have done, Ellen still considers us her children. What she wants is for us to remember her, to return to our true faith. In other words, it is a trial. All we need to do is to trust in Ellen's guidance. Then we will find a way to lift the curse.
If we help you lift this curse, would you be willing to ally yourselves with us?
Well, the Bloodburn is a scourge for all races, so, yes. Should you help us, I could take up the matter with the other scryers. But let me think about it first, will you? This isn't something I can decide on the spot.
Oh, great. Now you've fed them the same nonsense. Well done, Finrior. Well done. If there's any way we'll never reach a conclusion, it's by further spreading your "the Guardians have punished us" rubbish.
It's not rubbish. Blasted Varden. If it weren't for Ellen, we wouldn't even be here. I can't even believe we're still having this childish conversation. We should be out there, finding a solution, praying to Ellen for her forgiveness.
Yes, that would help, wouldn't it?
We should probably talk to the other scryer, too.
Salangar, a pureblood. Just when I thought this day couldn't get any better.
Not what I'd call myself. I haven't been in Fin and Mir for 8 years.
Is that so? Well, who am I to judge? Who let you in?
There weren't any guards.
What? Great. Just great. This is getting better and better. But please, forgive my manners. I'm Varden Merilith, second scryer of Lathwain. Who are you? And what do you want? Are you with the soldiers?
Soldiers?
The army folk. But if you have to ask, I suppose you're on your own. Tell me then, what brings you here?
That's a long story.
So you're the corporal from Lianon? Well, that's a surprise. I know the story, and once more I would like to apologize for what Scryer Elion did. She should not have opened fire. And also, I would like to express my admiration for your courage. I know you refused to carry out the order your general gave you.
How?
A scout observed the conversation you had with that man. Either way, your story sounds bizarre, but I don't think you are lying. And after the events in Lianon, it's only fair if we help you now, to make up for it. Not to mention the fact that the Bloodburn needs to be stopped.
So you will provide us with troops?
It's not that simple. I have to bring up the matter before the other scryers, and they all have to agree. But not now. We currently have our own sack of problems to deal with.
Are you the leader of this place?
One of them, yes. I'm the second scryer, and the Moorhere Council is made up of 6 scryers in total. 7, actually, but our eldest passed away recently. Which complicates the decision-making, as you can imagine.
What problems do you have?
The short version? Leafshade has been struck by the Bloodburn. Elves and animals are affected, and for some reason it has a different effect on us than it has on your race. It corrupts us.
Corrupts?
Drives us mad. And if that weren't enough, the Council can't decide on a course of action. Pathetic, isn't it? People are dying, but all we do is bicker.
How many of you are affected?
Not as many as in your kind. 1 in 10, maybe. And for some reason the infection only spreads outside the city borders.
We were attacked by an old elf near the village. He seemed to have gone mad. Was that this corruption?
If he had been drooling like a rabid animal and his skin had been covered in blisters full of pus, then yes. You said he was old.
Yes.
Then it might have been old Ravel. He went out hunting a week ago and never returned. Blazes. What a mess.
Where do you and Fenrir disagree?
Oh, that's simple. Fenrir claims that the corruption has nothing to do with the bloodburn, but is a curse of the Guardians. Of Ellen, to be precise.
The Guardians aren't children throwing tantrums.
Yes. And in these days, I doubt they could even if they wanted to. The Guardians are gone. This is a fact we have to deal with.
So where do you think this corruption comes from?
As I said, I think it's just how we elves react to the bloodburn.
As I said, I'm trying to find a cure for the bloodburn. Maybe I might be able to help?
You want this alliance to happen as quick as possible, don't you? Well, yes, maybe your knowledge about the bloodburn could indeed help us. Give me a moment to think this through, will you? There are some things I need to consider.
All right.
Varden, please, would you mind leaving these travelers alone with your obscure theories?
Yes, sure, Arlen. Just keep on acting as if the bloodburn isn't a threat. Blazes, wake up! We need to face the facts or we will go down. It's as simple as that.
Facts? There aren't any facts. There's no evidence that the bloodburn is related to this at all.
Is that so? And what about your Guardian theory?
Now what?
Well, if there's any way to get their support, it's by helping them cure this corruption.
The proof of the pudding is in the eating, isn't it? I say we help the old one, Fenrir. Merilith seems a tad too convinced of himself for my liking.
Then let's let them know.
All right, this is pointless. Does your offer still stand? An outsider who isn't dependent on the Council's approval might be just what we need.
I'm happy to assist.
You have no idea how good it is to hear you say that. Come, let's talk somewhere else. I've had enough shouting for today. That's better. Ellen's reigns. Isn't it incredible how this fool is unwilling to see reason?
It is.
Either way, all the better you're here. Let's discuss how we proceed. What we need above all is proof to convince Merilith. As long as he insists on brewing away that curse with just enough alchemy, we cannot take any real action.
What kind of proof did you have in mind?
That remains to be seen. First of all, scout Leafshade's surroundings. The curse seems to limit itself to the outskirts of our town. I will mark the place on your map where the activity has been most extreme. Secondly, there's a human military outpost nearby. To investigate, you'll need to ask for permission to cross their borders. After the disaster in Leonon, the last thing we want is another breach of our treaty.
Who are those humans?
Veterans, as far as I know. So far, our contact has been sparse, but they seem to be peaceful.
If it really is a curse, how are you planning to lift it from Leafshade?
I've asked myself the same question. But then I realize there's no point in worrying about it as long as that young fool is sabotaging our attempts to stop it.
If the jungle is corrupted, isn't it dangerous for us to scout it?
No. The infection doesn't happen instantaneously. If you were to stay longer, say 2 or 3 days, it might get you. But for now, you're safe.
Very comforting.
All right, got it. We'll do our best.
Yes, and thank you. Never mind. Just do your best.
Eyolf's hammer. I was beginning to think these discussions were never going to end.
No argument there. Let's go talk to the soldiers and see if they let us into their territory to find that proof.
The best way is from Kalaya to Nortander. Pleasure doing business with ya. Come again. I'm getting new wares by the next moon's turn.
Oh.
Ugh. Do you smell that?
Yes, like carrion.
And the water has the same color as the blisters on the corrupted.
If you ask me, we just found the cause of this plague. And it's definitely not a curse. Briand. Ellen's reigns.
Interesting. Blazes. What has happened to it?
Clouded. Dark fog. Dying. Please, you. Run. Run now.
Tahar, I don't like how it's looking at us. I think we should leave.
Corrupted Treant and the tainted pools. I think that should be enough to convince both Fenrir and Merilith. The corruption is neither a curse of the Guardians nor the Bloodburn. It's simply the result of this contamination, whatever it is.
Let's see.
Yes?
What's next?
I'll take a look.
Interesting.
Huh. A traveler. Don't get many in these parts. What do you want?
Can you let us in?
As I said, no. This isn't a roadside inn. Now, sod off.
Wait, not so fast. The Moor here sent us. It's important.
The Moor here, huh? All right, fine. Come in, but make it quick. We already have visitors, and they aren't too fond of your employers.
Don't you think these soldiers will recognize you?
I doubt it. Even if they know General Noria is looking for me, they wouldn't know my face.
You should rethink your position, old man. The light doesn't show mercy on those who betray it.
Well, maybe the light can show you the way out of my bloody camp instead.
You don't know who you're messing with.
Oh, I think I do. I'm messing with a bunch of renegade cutthroats who think they can walk into a camp of the Royal Army and make demands just because their lunatic leader told you so. So, one more time for the slow ones among us. We won't attack those elves. On the contrary, if you do as much as lay a finger on them, you'll have to deal with us too. Are we clear?
You...
Are we clear?
Yes.
What? Wait a moment. You? Rohisha Vilma, 2nd Division. Everlight Infantry, isn't it? Blazes. What are you doing here?
I think you're mistaking me for someone else. I'm not with the army.
Oh, am I? Huh. Could have sworn. Oh, well, never mind. Who are you then? And how the heck did you get in here?
The guard let me in. My name is Tahar, and I'm with the Moor here from Lethwain. There's something we need to discuss.
Tahar? Like that sodding rebel mage bastard? Boy, I surely don't envy your name. Forentus Copper, second-rank sergeant to the Royal Army. So, what news do you bring from our elven friends?
Well, I assume you've taken note of this strange plague going on in Leafshade. The elves have sent me to investigate it and are asking permission to cross borders.
Granted.
Just like that?
What should I say? We need this plague gone as much as the Moor here. We've stayed away from the corrupted parts, aye, but we've nonetheless lost 3 men already. Just don't do anything unwise, and you can walk freely within our sectors. One more thing, though. There is something that we need done, and I don't have any men to spare at the moment. Would you be willing to help us as a sign of goodwill?
You seem to be rather relaxed concerning the corruption. How come?
Relaxed isn't the right word, but unlike that bloodburn plague, this one is predictable. Since we've stayed away from the jungle and within our walls, we've had no new infections. And unlike the Moor here, we're not permanent settlers in this place.
So you don't think the bloodburn has anything to do with it?
With the corruption? No, I doubt it. I mean, I'm not a healer, but the symptoms are very different.
Of course. What do you need?
Well, it's simple. Since we made camp here, some of my men and women have contracted a nasty kind of fever. We ordered a shipment of herbs from another outpost in the Utran lands, but it hasn't arrived, and the man I sent to get it has not been heard of ever since. Would you be willing to search the shore for my scout, or maybe the ship itself? The weather has been rough lately, and maybe it was wrecked.
Sure. Any idea where we should search?
Aye. Do you have a map? Here. That's where we were supposed to receive the shipment.
Got it. Thank you.
Are you sure we have time for the star?
It never hurts to have additional allies.
One more thing. Who sent you? I mean, who of the scryers?
Arlen Finrir. Why? Is that a...
No, just personal interest. Arlen and I are old acquaintances. He's a good man, and a follower of the old faith. Don't have many these days. If you want, I'll send some of my men along to support you. They know the jungle, and they know how to wield a sword. What do you think?
That would be great.
Good. I'll let the sergeant know. Tell Arlen Forentus says hello, will you?
Oi, you. Wait a moment.
Me?
No, the Queen's golden tits. Of course you. Say, does the name Bertrand Carpel ring a bell for you?
Why? What do you know about Bertrand?
Not much. Only that he came by our camp just this morning and told me he was looking for someone. And the face he described looked just like yours. Anyway, I told him I had no bloody idea what he was on about. So he left. But asked me to leave a message if you should come by. Which heck knows why you did.
What's the message?
Just that he's up north somewhere, here in Leafshade, and that he'll be waiting there for you until dusk.
Huh. Well, thanks for letting me know.
Don't mention it. Safe travels.
This is ridiculous.
Huh?
Who are you people?
Aye, sure. We're humble servants of the Queen. Look, friend, I know what you are. A defiler. And if we weren't in the camp of that fucking coward right now, this conversation would go down a tad differently. So do yourself a favor and sod off before things change. 'Cause they will.
I think these are Bane. Purity fanatics. The ones Clara warned us about.
I heard that.
If you're not soldiers, what are you doing in this camp?
Business.
I'll leave you be.
Huh. Intriguing.
Huh. And who exactly are you?
Just a traveler.
Ah, I see. Best you talk to Sergeant Copper, then.
Why put up an outpost in the middle of the jungle?
Pardon my tongue, but that's none of your business.
Who are those mercenaries in your camp? They don't look like Nortander soldiers.
Well observed. They are Bane, purity fanatics. And no, I have no fucking clue why Sergeant Copper let them in the first place.
All right.
Sure.
So, what's the plan?
Well, that went better than expected.
No!
What?
Fine.
Get ready!
Now would you look at that? I hope you have a good explanation for this.
I do. I'm Iana. I and those 5 men were hired to kill you.
Who were you working for? How did you know we'd be here?
You weren't as hard to follow as you think, Tahar. And regarding your first question, Amaria Leonider.
The head of House Leonider? But why?
Well, I hate to say it, but there are a lot of people who want you dead, Tahar. The question should be, why her? And I'm afraid I don't have an answer for that. I'm not paid to ask questions.
You're assassins.
We are.
Sorry, but I don't understand. Why did you help us?
I'm afraid that's complicated. Do you prefer the short or the long version?
Give me the long version.
All right. I didn't know much about you when I accepted the contract, save for the fact that you were a renegade soldier, and that you, together with an elf named Iria, escaped the Grey Keep prison somehow.
That would be me.
I thought so. Well, we followed your trail until Farland's Hope, where you entered that cave, wherever it leads. Since we couldn't follow you in there, we waited in the village. Well, and it was there I learned that you were after a cure for the bloodburn.
And that made you change your mind?
Yes. To be frank, I lost someone to the bloodburn. Someone very close to me. And even though nothing is going to bring her back, I want an answer. In other words, I want to offer you my services.
That friend you lost, who was it? How did she die?
I would rather not talk about it. Not here. Not now.
And just why should we trust you? You're a sellsword.
I can't tell you what to do or feel. But think of it this way. If I had wanted you dead, why would I risk my life to save you? Furthermore, word that the assassination failed will get around soon enough. And mark me a betrayer among my kind. Even if I decided to murder you in your sleep, I would not get any money from it.
She has a point.
I do.
That guard who sent us here, he mentioned a friend of mine, Bertrand. Did you...
harm him? No. I don't even know who or where he is. Leonider gave us that name and told us it would be a good lure. So we paid that guard a handful of coins to tell you his story. That's it.
How can you help us?
Well, judging from the trail of blood you left behind, this won't be your last battle. I can make sure they'll end in your favor. Also, I am... how should I put it? Different. I can feel and see things others can't.
Such as?
Such as the fact that you were running from something. I do not know what it is, but I can sense it. There's something in the idea of home that scares you.
That's a pretty wild guess.
Maybe. Only you can know this. Long story short, I'm a dreamweaver.
A dreamweaver? I've heard that before. So you're some kind of mentalist?
Close. Let us suffice to say that I feel and perceive differently than most people. In every aspect.
Fair enough. Join us if you must. We need all the support we can get.
Thank you.
Let's head back to Lethwain.
That way?
And off she goes.
For what it's worth, I think you did the right thing. There's something odd about that woman, but she is telling the truth. And she definitely knows how to wield those daggers.
She does.
Sounds like a plan.
All right, why not?
Got it. Huh.
I'll leave you be.
There you are. How did it go?
Good, I guess. The soldiers granted us free passage and a handful of soldiers. Sergeant Copper sends his regards.
Ah, Ferentrus, a wise man. Well, that's good news indeed. What about the scouting? Have you found anything in the jungle yet?
2 things. There's a treant who was affected by the corruption, which makes it likely that it isn't the bloodburn what's causing this. Secondly, there are strange pools further down the jungle, and they seem to be tainted somehow. I doubt this was Ellen's doing.
Tainted, you say? But could it be...
What?
Well, something like this happened before. In Finnenmere, over 2 centuries before. Which means, however, that I know how to solve this problem too. Blast it, why didn't I think of this earlier? I think it's time to let Varden in on the results of our little expedition. Come, let's talk at the square. Varden, our new friend found some interesting news that might be worth talking about.
What?
While you were busy stirring up the masses against the Guardians, our new friend took the initiative and did some scouting. Care to tell him what we found?
Well, the corruption is neither caused by the bloodburn nor by the Guardians. There are tainted pools down in the jungle which seem to be responsible.
Pools? But...
Yes, Varden. They have been tainted.
Blazes.
What do you mean? What are those pools, and how do we cleanse them from the taint?
They are, how should I put it, the life source of this forest. Apparently there's a cave full of Aria and Lenya beneath Leafshade, which is one of the reasons why this forest is so lush.
So the water is... magical?
Well, not exactly, but it's vital to the forest's survival. If it has somehow been corrupted, which your story suggests it has, that's bad.
And how do we cleanse them? Is that even possible?
Yes, but it's not an easy task. We'll need a lot of resources for that. And our most capable commander, Gilius, is not in Leafshade at the moment.
Well, if you want to, I can help. I've served as a commander for almost a decade.
I'm not?
If we do that, give you the command over this place until the problem is solved, do you promise by Ellen not to abuse your power?
Arlen, what?
Do you promise?
Yes, I do.
Good. Then I will instruct the citizens to follow your command. For now, at least. As I said, cleansing the pools is complicated, but possible. In order to do that, we will need to expand our sector. The ritualists need to have free and safe passage through the jungle.
I will do my best. What do we do once we've secured one of the pools?
Instruct our workers to cleanse them and make sure they are protected. If the animals are as savage as you claim, then they might be a real danger. Now, best we get started. We've wasted enough time already.
Understood.
Good. Varden, send word to the guards. I will take care of the workers.
Well, that was quick. Let's make sure not to blow our chance.
Fair enough. If we want the elves to be able to perform the ritual on those altars, we'll need to secure a path for them first.
Agreed.
Commander. What?
Huh. Interesting.
Will do.
That's the way?
Blasted armor.
Did you say something? I'm ready.
They ambushed us. Those fucking bastards ambushed us.
Who did? What happened?
The Bane. That tattooed whore. One moment it was all normal, then they started slitting our throats.
Shit. They're in control of your outpost now?
No. I'm just here because I wanted to stretch my legs. Most of my men were still too sick to fight because of that bloody fever. It was a massacre. Listen, friend. They want to burn that elven village to the ground. You need to...
For decades, the Moher elves, exiled from Finan Mir, have roamed Io in search of a new home. In Nortander, they were promised lands of their own. But as the Mage Rebellion arose, they were quickly forgotten. Now, years later, they have taken shelter in a nomadic settlement in Leafshade, a dense, dangerous jungle amidst the no-man's land between Utran and Wulfgar.
Commander.
Sure.
Sure.
Understood.
Where to?
Huh. Intriguing.
Savage wildlife. Steep hills, stormy shores. The Utran Coast, also known as the Green Coast.
Do you feel the wind? We're getting close to the coast. If Sergeant Copper is right and the ship really did sink, some of the cargo might have washed up on the shore.
We should definitely watch out for looters. The elves told me there's quite a lot in these parts lately.
True. Let's also keep an eye out for that scout Copper mentioned.
I understand.
Will do.
Let's see.
Yes?
Up ahead. Get ready.
Fair enough. Let's do this. Focus area.
Whatever's necessary. Looters, as expected.
Well, then we should be even more careful now. Their kind rarely comes alone, and they don't seem to be the talkative type.
Blasted war. You can't go anywhere without an axe anymore, can you?
Bloody creepy this is.
Or keep you shielded.
Sure.
All right. Danger up ahead.
They will burn.
Here we go.
They will fall.
Wrong.
Highwaymen read my mind.
That's all? I'm only getting started.
They will...
More fun. Does this never end?
Fair enough. Let's do this. Let me see.
Well, damn it. Seems that the warden ran out of oil.
What about the camp to the south? It looks like an outpost. They might have some.
Got it.
Oi! Soldiers!
Wait, we...
Take them down.
Whatever's necessary.
All right, here goes nothing.
We'll make short work of them.
You got it.
Interesting.
Debris. Damn it.
And a lot of it. So, the sergeant's theory was right.
Yeah, but let's look around. As I said, if we're lucky, some of the cargo might have washed up too. Huh. Seems that some of the sailors managed to save themselves. And they took some cargo with them.
But no sign of the medicine.
So either these sailors didn't bring it, or the looters took it. We should look around the coast. It's worth a try.
Huh. Sure.
Huh. These were sailors. And they were slaughtered.
Not by humans, though. Look at these wounds. Claws did this. Or teeth.
Huh. Strange.
Sounds like a plan.
Let's see. A barricade. Someone or something tore it down.
Maybe the looters.
Possible.
Oh.
Crazy! Put that damn torch out. What? Why? You know what the note said.
Come on! Don't be such a sis!
Shut your mouths already, will you? Let's search this place and get out of here.
Huh. What do you want?
I said find your own spoils. We were here before you.
Am I right to assume that the wreckage on the coast belongs to a trade ship?
Well, judging by what little is left of the cargo, yeah. Guess they ran into that storm last week, poor sods. Even the weather's gone mad.
Don't you feel bad about this? Stealing from the dead?
Why? It's not as if these pals still need it, do they?
It's disrespectful.
Oh, is it? I didn't know corpses were so sensitive.
The other looters attacked on sight. You seem a bit more reasonable. Are they your men?
Who do you think we are, Plunderers United? No, we're all here on our own.
So, you fight each other?
Not as long as we respect each other's territory. First come, first serve.
We need to search the camp.
You deaf? I said this is our spot.
Look, we just need some oil for the lighthouse beacon. We'll leave the rest to you.
Oil? But aren't you going to...
All right, but if I see you take anything else, you get the idea.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
I'll take a look.
Ignore. Don't say we didn't warn you. Kill 'em, boys!
Bandits up ahead. You read my mind.
I'll keep you shielded.
Got it.
They will burn.
They will fall. Yes, that should do the job. Now, back to the lighthouse. Whatever killed them, it didn't show any mercy.
Huh.
that way?
Interesting.
Tiara's breath. What are those things?
Horror monsters.
Well, let's hope they aren't as strong as they are.
Get ready. Fair enough. All right, here goes nothing. Here we go.
Understood.
This way, right?
Got it.
Whatever's necessary.
All right, here goes nothing.
Regret this.
Fair enough. Let's do this.
You read my mind. They will fall. Will do.
Somebody! You picked the one.
All right.
You read my mind.
They killed one of our heroes.
Stay with me, will you?
More fighting.
All right, here goes
Does
nothing.
this never end? Danger up ahead.
Here we go.
What were those things?
I think they're snake women.
I knew it. This looks like the medicine, doesn't it?
Looks bloody disgusting. But yeah, I guess that's it.
Well then, seems you got lucky. Then let's head back to Leafshade.
Aye, let's do that. I've had my share of monsters for the night. Sure.
That way. All right.
Got it.
Huh. Interesting.
At your command.
Look at that. A friendly face. Got news?
Yes, though I'm not sure you'll like it. The ship ran aground and your scout is dead.
Huh. I'd suspected as much already. What about the shipment? Were you able to recover any of the goods?
Here, we found these potions. Are they what you were looking for?
Let me see. Aye, I think that's them. Great work. It's not enough to treat all of my men, but most of them. Thanks, friend. Once we've recovered, you'll have our full support.
Thank you. Interesting.
Huh?
I'll leave you be.
Did you say something?
There you are. How did it go?
Good, I guess. The soldiers granted us free passage and a handful of soldiers. Sergeant Copper sends his regards.
Ah, Ferentus, a wise man. Well, that's good news indeed. What about the scouting? Have you found anything in the jungle yet?
2 things. There's a treant who was affected by the corruption, which makes it likely that it isn't the bloodburn what's causing this. Secondly, there are strange pools further down the jungle, and they seem to be tainted somehow. I doubt this...
Tainted, you say? But could it be...
What?
Well, something like this happened before. In Finnenmere, over 2 centuries before. Which means, however, that I know how to solve this problem too. Blast it, why didn't I think of this earlier? I think it's time to let Varden in on the results of our little expedition. Come, let's talk at the square. Varden, our new friend found some interesting...
What?
While you were busy stirring up the masses against the Guardians, our new friend took the initiative and did some scouting.
Well, the corruption is neither caused by the bloodburn nor by the Guardians. There are tainted pools down in the jungle which seem to be responsible.
Pools? But...
Yes, Varden. They've been tainted.
Blazes. Of course.
What do you mean? What are those pools, and how do we cleanse them from the taint?
They are... how should I put it? The life source of this forest. Apparently there's a cave full of aria and lenya beneath leaf shade, which is one of the reasons why this forest is so lush.
So the water is... magical?
Well, not exactly, but it's vital to the forest's survival. If it has somehow been corrupted, which your story suggests it has, that's bad.
And how do we cleanse them? Is that even possible?
Yes, but it's not an easy task. We'll need a lot of resources for that. And our most capable commander, Gilius, is not in leaf shade at the moment.
Well, if you want to, I can help. I've served as a commander for almost a decade.
I'm not?
If we do that, give you the command over this place until the problem is solved, do you promise by Ellen not to abuse your power?
Arlen, what?
Do you promise?
Yes, I do.
Good. Then I will instruct the citizens to follow your command. For now, at least. As I said, cleansing the pools is complicated, but possible. In order to do that, we will need to expand our sector. The ritualists need to have free and safe passage through the jungle.
I will do my best. What do we do once we've secured one of the pools?
Instruct our workers to cleanse them and make sure they are protected. If the animals are as savage as you claim, then they might be a real danger. Now, best we get started. We've wasted enough time already.
Understood.
Good. Varden, send word to the guards. I will take care of the workers.
Well, that was quick. Let's make sure not to blow our chance.
Fair enough. If we want the elves to be able to perform the ritual on those altars, we'll need to secure a path for them first.
Agreed.
She's the fastest we have. Need scouting?
Yes?
They ambushed us. Those fucking bastards ambushed us.
Who did? What happened?
The Bane. That tattooed whore. One moment it was all normal, then they started slitting our throats.
Shit. They're in control of your outpost now?
No. I'm just here because I wanted to stretch my legs. Good thing you got us that medicine. It worked wonders. They still got far too many of us, but at least some of us made it out alive. Please, friend. I know Arlen put you in charge. Send those fucking fanatics to the claws of Nor where they belong.
But we're working for the Purity. If we tell them that, then maybe...
Pardon my tongue, but I doubt the Bane gives a shit. They say they're acting out Aenir's will, but the truth is, they're just a bunch of radical, racist fanatics. And something tells me the man you're working for knows that, even though he doesn't admit to it in public. You need to take them down.
I'll see what we can do.
Yes. Yes, you should. For what it's worth, me and my men should be ready to join the fight soon. And thank you.
All right. The Bane shouldn't be too hard to take down. Let's just stay focused.
What?
There.
We're out of stone.
Just give the word.
Understood.
Good spot.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
That's the way? Let's see.
Another human? Well, isn't that great?
We're just...
No, say no more. I know why you're here. Looking for some nice elven kin to enhance your bloodline, aren't you?
What?
Yes, that's what I thought. Well, why don't you join your fellow crossbreeders in the Wolfgar lands? There you can copulate all you want. Now sod off.
Fine.
Fair enough. Let's... Get ready! All right, here goes nothing.
Will do.
They will burn.
Whatever's
We'll
necessary.
make short work of...
Danger up ahead.
Got it.
Ah!
They will fall.
How do you like that?
Give me a second.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
Huh.
Interesting.
All right.
You read my mind.
We're being attacked!
Focus, Syria. Focus.
Ah!
You read my mind.
More fighting.
Scryer, we lost a sector.
Alright, why not? Blasted armor.
All right, here goes nothing.
For the All Father! For Aenir!
Whatever's
They will
necessary.
burn.
Get ready.
We're being attacked.
Good spot.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders. Scryer, our granaries are almost empty. We need more food. We're being attacked!
We should get moving.
At your command.
Building completed. We're being attacked!
Area?
Hmm?
Why did the Moor here leave Finn and Mir in the first place? Everybody I've asked so far gave me a different answer to that question.
Well, in a nutshell, because they had a disagreement with the Elder Council. They were convinced that the Council weren't serving Ellen and the Guardians anymore, but themselves. Which is true to an extent. Finn and Mir is an aristocracy.
And that's why they were thrown out.
Pretty much. They weren't well liked in Elven society anyway. Back when I was a novice, calling someone a Moorhere was an insult.
What did it mean?
Being ignorant, backwards looking, and overly religious.
We'll keep you shielded. We'll make short work of them.
They will fall.
They will burn.
Yes?
I need help over here.
Open fire.
Commander.
Whatever's necessary.
Sure.
We need to gather more wood, Scryer. We're being attacked! Building completed. We're being attacked!
Huh? Yes? Hmm?
We're being attacked!
Of course.
Yes, understood. Got it.
Huh?
Complicated than I thought. At your command.
More fun.
We need to gather more wood, Scryer. We're being attacked!
Fair enough. Let's do this.
Commander.
We need to gather more wood, Scryer. We're out of stone.
All right, here goes
You
nothing.
read my mind.
Yes. Sure.
We're being attacked! We're being attacked!
All right.
There we go.
That's the way?
We're being attacked!
Fair enough. Let's do this. Get ready.
Fine. Sure.
I understand.
We're being attacked!
Danger up ahead!
We're being attacked!
Focus, Syria. Focus.
Our workers are under attack!
We'll make short work of them. I'll keep you shielded. Pick the wrong enemies.
Our workers are under attack!
Will do.
They will burn.
All right.
Sure.
More fighting.
Building completed.
All right, here goes nothing.
You'll regret this.
We're being attacked!
Yes?
Sure.
At your command.
We're being attacked!
I'll keep you shielded.
That way?
You picked the wrong enemy.
Fine.
What? That's all? I'm only getting started.
come out.
Stay right here.
We're being attacked!
Look at that!
There we go. Get ready!
Danger up ahead!
Whatever's necessary.
We're being attacked!
They will fall.
For the All Father! For
Yes?
All right.
You read my mind.
Here we go. You asked for this.
We'll make short work of them.
Sounds like a plan.
Whatever's necessary.
You picked the wrong enemy. Shielded.
At your command.
You got it.
Blazes! Help me, somebody! Blazes!